Hello, everyone, and welcome to NellieMae Live, where I'm connecting you with the best of entertainment and so much more. I'm your host, NellieMae, capital M-A-E. Today, here on NellieMae Live, we have the best actors in town. I'm telling you right now, we have I would say, different personalities, different people, but we all are the same and we all love each other. So I'm going to talk to you all about this, the Daily Chronicles of Dakota Ellis. And let me introduce to you one best, she's the best. She is the best filmmaker, writer, director, and also also the best author as well. Her name is Sharon Butler. How you doing today? Thank you for being so much. Thank you for so much for being here on the Nellie Mae Live Show.
Thank you, Nellie Mae. I appreciate you so much for inviting myself as well as the cast members here. We appreciate you giving us that invitation and we appreciate your time.
No problem, no problem. I'm glad to have you here on the show. So, can you introduce yourself a little bit and tell us a little bit about this show?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My name is Sharon Butler Charles. I am an author, full-time author. I'm also an independent filmmaker. It's my first rodeo. I'm excited about it. The name of the film and the book is The Daily Chronicles of Dakota Ellison. It's an adaptation of The Daily Chronicles of Dakota Ellison romance suspense thriller. And so we decided we decided to kick it up a notch and make it an independent film. And it's a beautiful featured film, actually. And we have all the cast members, a subset of them, who actually brought this whole story to life in a big way. They're phenomenal. I'm excited that I'm blessed to work with them. And I'm a mother, grandmother, native Bostonian. And I'll put this in real quick. There's a second book to come and a second movie to follow.
So, Sherry, could you tell me one thing? I would like to know, and so would everyone else out there like to know, when did you start your career?
Well, so this is almost like my second career, if you will, simply because it's like my bucket list. So with the pandemic, we were kind of on lockdown, and that's when I really started writing. And so with that, I published my first abstract poetry book, which is the soliloquy, Chasms of the Mind, and then two other children's books, and then the Daily Chronicles of Dakota Ellison. And so with that came a lot of feedback from those who read the book and said, hey, listen, you gotta do something beyond just the writing. How about a movie? And so this is how this began. But yeah, my writing started really personal writing when my brother-in-law went away to the military. But then really to get into the nitty-gritty, I started during the pandemic to really think about putting the book together. Yeah.
Awesome. Another actor, she is full of joy and full of life, and she's she has a very nice, how can I say it, demeanor. Let me introduce to you Miss, your name?
Allison Luke.
Allison Luke. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Um, Born and raised in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
I've always loved the arts, like writing, acting, music. Never really pursued it until I got into adulthood, and really as a hobby. I met Sharon by chance.
Really?
At work at a community center.
Yeah.
And ended up showing up to the audition and getting a part, and it was like, wow. The experience was fantastic.
Really?
The experience was fantastic. The script is fantastic. And the other thing is, Dakota, her as a character, she's
and that's your character, Dakota.
Yes.
That's the name of your character. Okay, all right. Nice.
On one hand, she's this polished, reserved professional.
Yes.
On the other hand, when it comes to her and her interpersonal skills, she's kind of a disaster. But
Really?
she hides it really well.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Because she reads you'll see in the film and in the book,
Uh-huh.
she's in a lot of ways she's not different from our society today.
Really?
She reads into situations her desires
Mhm.
instead of what is actually there.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes
I
that can
see.
come with a high price.
Yeah, it does. It does. And when did you start acting?
A little bit on and off, like in my 20s.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was tough to get into because I came from an extremely religious conservative family.
I
So,
understand.
you know, acting or singing anything that wasn't gospel was
Yeah.
inherently satanic.
I understand
And
what you're saying.
yeah, so the hardest part was shaking off the programming,
Yeah.
you know, that
Yeah.
that I was raised in. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we have another actress. I find her kind of feisty. Very feisty, but I love her though. I love that feistiness in her. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Jenny Goncalves,
Uh-huh.
and I am a writer and actress,
Mhm.
an avid reader, and I love to travel.
Mhm.
Acting, I'm kind of picking back off of what they said, was not my first go-to thing.
Yeah.
My first career is nursing, and I started doing acting about 10 years ago, and I was asked to put a play on for my church.
Uh-huh.
And I was also at that time seeking and asking God, like, what is my purpose? What is it that you
Yeah.
want me to do? And that's the road that He kind of guided me down. And so that's what I've been doing ever since.
Ever since?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you tell us a little bit about your character
Oh, yeah.
in this movie? Go ahead, girl.
Well, I played the role of Greg Edwards' mother, Mrs. Edwards.
Okay.
Yes, she's wealthy and very bougie,
Okay.
and she does not approve of any woman that he brings home.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You know what? That's how my mother was. I got 7 brothers, and she did not approve. Okay, so I understand your character.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Is that all?
That's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell for Mrs. Edwards.
Mrs. Edwards? Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. Edwards.
Very welcome.
And also, we have another character. He's a nice fella. And he is your character. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Daryl Butler.
Daryl Butler.
And I'm the author's brother.
Oh, so you're related to Sharon. Awesome. Awesome. Okay.
Working with Sharon.
Yes. Yes, it is. It is.
So I was born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts. And I loved the arts growing up also, especially music. Really gravitated towards music. So much so that I became a vocal musician. And so right now, currently, with several bands. And so that's very exciting. One is acoustic duo, just me and another guy, and that's the most challenging musical endeavor I've ever, exposed myself to. So I like challenges. It's good.
So do I. So do I. Maybe one day we can work together. Yeah, you can be on this show several times. Okay, so could you tell us a little bit about your character in this movie?
Yes. I'm the Attorney Reynolds. So Attorney Reynolds, he's kind of slippery.
Really? Yeah. What's so slippery about it?
Well, he's slippery in a way that people don't see. He's knows the rules. He knows the laws. He's connected, well connected, probably too connected.
Too connected.
And he uses that as leverage. And he's very, very devoted to Mr. Ellison. And so.
Well, I'm going to say those are the best attorneys. I'm telling you right now. In real life, those are the best attorneys. Like sometimes you got to watch about them. But go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
But yeah, he's all business. I don't think you'll see him smile at all during the movie.
Really?
All business.
All business.
cut right to the chase. Yeah,
I get it.
that's the kind of character he is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Play that character, so
Yeah. Yeah.
very interesting character.
Okay, very nice. And so we have another actor. She's I would say she's very how can I say this? Modelish. Let's just say that. She's a model. She's very I'm put a little nah on it. Okay. Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, so peace to you all. My name is Janae Laureus. I am the author's daughter.
Oh, really? Okay, nice.
I'm a mother. To echo everyone else, I'm also a creative. I
Mhm.
graphic design, went to school for it, but
Yeah.
I'm a painter. I sing.
Nice.
Been writing secretly. It's not a secret more. So been writing. I love to dance. Dance. That's my thing.
So
Yeah.
you do a little bit of everything. You wear many hats.
I'm a mother. I said I'm a mother already. I'm a child of God. What else?
We
Yeah.
absolutely. So can you tell us a little about your character?
So, it's a little unique. I play 3 different roles.
Uh-huh.
I am the bank customer, Sunny.
Mhm.
I am the EMT, Chessie,
Yeah.
the only EMT in town. That's all right. I save lives. I save lives. Um, and then I play Egypt, and she is Dakota's ambivalent best frenemy. She loves her dearly, but there's some competition there for sure.
So the name Egypt, I'm gonna say this. It's very, very unique. It's a very unique name. And you kind of, how can I say this? Egypt. Just pretty, yeah, it's a pretty name, very unique and pretty name.
I came up with all the names on the spot. On the spot.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's
definitely.
a family thing.
Yeah.
A family thing, and
Mhm.
that's good. That's very good. Well, thank you so much. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to introduce to you all another character. I don't know that much about her, but I will say she's a very pleasant woman. Can you introduce yourself?
Praise God. My name is Geraldine Fagan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a mother of 2 and a grandmother.
Uh-huh.
I I'm actually a lover of the arts as well.
Yes.
I've never really acted until I actually started in a couple of my plays at church,
Uh-huh.
and that's where I got the bug. And I always
The bug?
I've always watched TV. I love the movies, and I used to envision myself in some of those movies.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought, gee, it would be nice if I could just do it just once, just act just once. And I just thank God for giving
Absolutely.
Sharon the
There
vision
you go.
to
That's
create
right.
this movie, and then
Uh-huh.
the rest is history.
So,
So I'm here.
can you tell us a little bit about your character?
My character is Mrs. Edgewater.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Edgewater is she's a very serious woman. She's a woman, a no nonsense kind of a supervisor. Actually, she's Dakota's supervisor.
Oh, Dakota.
And I need to go back to say that I'm also Sharon's sister.
Uh-huh.
But I wanted to say that she's a supervisor who's accommodating, she's understanding, and she's compassionate.
Wow.
And she has a
Yes.
great rapport with Dakota and a good work relationship as well.
That's good.
However, she is no nonsense, and
There
she
you
has
go.
a
There
keen
you
sense of awareness when there's folly at play, meaning she really likes to be transparent and she wants you to be honest with
Yeah.
her.
Okay. Nice, nice, very nice. And so I would like to ask you all one more question, and it's going to be fast. It's going to be quick. What are some challenges that you all have from this movie? What are the different challenges that the movie brings either in life or you bring the life to the movie? So could you, each one of you all?
Yeah, well, I'll start.
Yeah.
As the attorney,
Okay.
all of this is very new to me. So,
Mhm.
so I had to learn on the fly.
Yes.
So that in it of itself was a challenge. So again, I like challenges, you know.
Mm.
So
Absolutely.
as I was reading through my script, one of the things that I would do, just as I would when I'm trying to deliver a song, trying to deliver it my own way, those I figured those are transferable skills. So
Yes.
I would tell myself, okay, if I put myself into this script as an attorney, how would I want to
Exactly.
deliver
Yep.
this line?
Yep.
Exactly.
Do I even want to deliver all of the words in that line that way?
Mm-hmm.
And if I do, you know, how do I want to act that out? You know,
Yeah.
so that was all of every one of those, you know, script lines for me was a challenge, a good challenge, because I had to really think about how
Good
I, as
challenge.
Daryl the attorney, would want to do that, put myself in that role.
Awesome.
So that took some
Awesome.
time.
Because the challenge for me, and I also was in the movie, I also am in the movie.
Thank you.
And no problem, sweetheart. And the challenge for me was I never ever been around a lot of people as far as acting. I was just like, okay, what am I gonna say? Lord, tell me, help me, this, that, and the third. But I learned. I had to learn. And like Daryl was saying, I love to challenge myself. Once I started challenging myself, I was like, you know what? All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Watch. Because the first time when Sharon asked me, I didn't respond. I remember that. I did not respond. I was like, okay, what? But the second time around when I saw her at the show, I said, sure, why not? So that challenge right there, it gave me a push. I would say a push. And so here I am now. And I thank God for it. So Miss Allison, can you tell us your challenge?
Building off what you both said, you know, having trained in acting and done little projects here and there in New England, typically when somebody says, "Oh, I want to do a small film," it's like a little local thing. When I got the script and started working with Sharon, I realized, oh God, she's a serious director, right? She gets
Exactly.
very well respected, very accomplished cinematographer on board, editors, with big resumes, um, and working across an accomplished SAG actor who's had some large credited roles, and he's still working in TV and in some major films. So I was like, oh, okay. So the first thing I had to do was go back to my resources in training and start to really attack the script beat for beat, scene for scene. Because the one mistake I didn't want to make is to deliver everything in a sort of flat way. Every scene has its own identity. Right. And so for me, it was staying intentional about capturing that identity from scene to scene.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Janine?
So, the challenge. I was the lead actress in a play 2 years ago in Connecticut, and so I had my script, and that was my first time. It wasn't my first time acting, actually. It was fifth grade, my first time acting, but my breakout role. But it was a more serious role, obviously.
Yeah.
And I had to embody that character with the script. So the challenge this time around was I didn't have a script. It was I talked to my mom in passing. What's this character? What are we doing?
Yeah.
What's the theme?
I did the
Okay,
same
got
thing.
it. So with the role of Egypt in the restaurant scene, I love that. That's all off the top. And so just to embody that character and just to Egypt, what does this sound like? This is the friend.
Yeah.
Right. So okay. let me get into that space and get into that role. And but you know, it wasn't too much of a challenge after I prayed,
Yeah,
right? And I
absolutely.
did away with that fear. I didn't want to lean into it. Just God didn't give us a spirit of fear. So
That's right.
power, love, and a sound mind. So I just went
Thank
with
you,
that
sis.
to turn everything on. So I guess that could be a challenge, just not having a
Yeah.
script and just embodying the idea of a character.
Well, I'm gonna say this. For me, it was vice versa.
Mm.
Having a script, my goodness, I'll be like, I won't be able to remember it.
Exactly.
Right off the top,
That's good.
I love it.
Mhm.
I love it. Okay, and what was your
Mrs.
challenge?
Edwards.
Mrs. Edwards.
I have to say the biggest challenge for me was putting myself on the back burner and bringing forth Mrs. Edward because I'm the total opposite of her. Because she's very bougie. I'm not. I'm not picky about. Well, I am in some ways picky about what type of woman my son bring home, but not to the point where I like. I'm rude or nasty to him like I was to her. But my Mrs. It was just I don't like her. Um, so I had to watch some movie where people that display those same type of characteristic to learn um, how to bring forth those characteristics into my character. So that was the biggest challenge for me.
Oh, okay. Nice, nice. And you, what was your challenge?
I'm Mrs. Edwards, and my challenge was basically I've never been anybody's supervisor before, and I was Dakota's supervisor, but Dakota was a sweetheart to work with, and she was great to have as an employee. And so I was trying to pull myself out of that script just to make sure that I was not bringing Jerry, but I was bringing Miss Edwards, because I kept saying to myself, and I was reading the script, and as I was reading the script, I just wanted to make sure I did my best. My biggest thing was the fear of not getting it right. And sure do that. I have to share a little story. I was a part of me when I thought I was messing up. I couldn't even eat. Serious, I couldn't even eat. I put my plate down and I just wanted to go study somewhere because I just had this fear of really just making a mistake. And I know that that's a part of it, but I just wanted to do my best for Sharon and for this movie and for this cast because my name's on this and her name's on this, and I just wanted to do my best. And I know we're all trying hard, and I just wanted to make sure that I was doing what I needed to do to bring mine. And so just being the supervisor to Dakota and just interacting with her on a daily, and because she was as pleasant as she was, it really taught me, if I had to be somebody's supervisor, how to be a supervisor because of this interaction and the daily interactions with her in the workplace and not so much. But I really enjoyed the part. And I enjoyed Mrs. Edgewater. She's a different person, but she's a different kind of person, but she's a very nice person.
Have you all and any of you all learned like to when you're acting to shut the character off when when you go to from the camera? Because for me, for sure, okay. Because for me, it wasn't hard, but I tell a lot of people when you're acting, you got to shut it off and shut it on. So before you get on, you pray. When you go off, you pray. Because that can hurt a person if you take that character with you and that's not your character in life. It's very hard. And a lot of people in the entertainment world, that's how they hurt themselves. So I would tell everyone, shut that character off and on with prayer. With prayer. So Sharon, could you tell us your challenge? And what I mean by your challenge, I mean this whole movie. What was the challenge?
So I'll tell you, so there's so many moving parts. So I was behind the scenes constantly working to make sure that there's another place to rehearse. There were refreshments available. There were partners in the community that we're on standby to assist, in a moment's notice. So everything rested pretty much on me in terms of the logistics of the entire operation. So that it was a challenge because I have 30 people dependent on me
Wow.
to have some sort of an infrastructure in place. So
That's
that's
a
not
lot.
just showing up in vain. And that's why I was accountable to the crew because I could never even imagine doing any of this without them.
That's a
And so
lot.
that's for me to
Yeah.
make sure that there's some sort of an infrastructure and whatever I say to them is legit and I've already done the vetting so that when they show up to an establishment, we're not getting thrown out. So all of that, all those partnerships behind the scenes and making all those connections beforehand. We were at this for a year and a half. So it took a lot
Wow,
of
a year and
partnering
a
and
half.
connecting and planning behind the scenes. And this is a low budget film. So there wasn't anybody to say, well, hey, go do that. It's really about just doing it in God's strength. And I mentioned that,
Yes.
I mean, many, million times because that is true. My first rodeo, I learned, in the moment, and I wouldn't take anything for it. It was humbling. It just shows me how much I need people, how much I need
Yes.
partnerships in the community, and how much I appreciate everything that was laid out for us as a Dakota Ellison family.
Yes.
And with this project, and we couldn't have done it without our community partners. So that just the challenge was keeping all the moving parts in order and laying out the logistics, so that when they showed up, they could count on something positive happening rather than excuses or I didn't make that connection, so we can't go here. So just being accountable
Absolutely.
to the team and making sure
Absolutely.
that they weren't showing up in vain.
Absolutely, exactly. And you have to be responsible.
Yep.
Responsible, because if this is not your passion, then there's no need for it. You can't just, oh, I don't want to do it anymore. No, it has to be a passion. Anything or everything you do has to be your passion coming from the Most High God. Yeah. So Sharon, can you tell us a little bit about your book, your movie, and whatever?
I'd love to. So
Wherever.
once again, the Daily Chronicles of Dakota Ellison. It's a feature film. Hopefully, we'll be ready to roll in about 6 weeks. It'll be released. We're so excited. We're super thankful to our partners in the community. This is the book, The Daily Chronicles of Dakota Ellison. But you'll see our poster up, our banners in the community. It's going to say the movie. And we have our cast members here. We have Allison Luke. We have Jenny, we have Daryl Butler, Janelle, Laureus, and Geraldine Fagan. And of course, we have the lovely NellieMae, who's also in the movie. And so we have so much more. We have Trent Miller, we have Karen Johnson, we have Leonardo Toppin. There's so many other folks that
Yes.
made this project possible and a success. So we're excited about it. You can pick up the book on Amazon or any of the outlets. You can also please stay tuned for the movie. When we release it, we'll make the announcement. But we're super excited. We appreciate you guys, the big studio, for having us on. We really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for being here. Every single one of you all, thank you very much. And would you like to tell people where they can find you at? No? If you don't, you don't have to.
Facebook, Sharon Butler, or Facebook, Sharon Butler Child. And you can find me there, you inbox me, and I'll certainly respond.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate it for all you all being here today. And thank you so much for watching the NellieMae live show. Have a good night.